Good morning, Mr. Sia's family, friends, haters, and trolls. How y'all doing this morning? Hopefully everybody's doing great. Thank y'all for being here. Hey, if you're not yet subscribed, please hit subscribe. Also for the backup channel. The backup channel is Mr. Space CYAS. The only difference in this channel and that channel is when you search for the backup channel, just put an S on the end of it. And it's a space in between Mr. and CS. Y'all go subscribe there just in case YouTube decides to be buttholes once again. All right. So to start off this morning, let's talk about the DOJ, FBI, CIA, and just the normal left-tard Democrats. You know, all of these government offices, at some level, high or low, are corrupt. They're corrupted. You know, now I'm not saying that nobody on the right is corrupt. But at this point, with everything that's going on, with all the audits and everything, the only ones that are showing the actual corruptions are these coming from the left. There's no denying that fact that they are corrupt. Now that Arizona is about done with their audit, now the DOJ wants to speak out. Merrick Garland got on and pretty much to narrow it down, he is trying to stop Arizona, and they're almost at the end of their audit. He's trying to put a stop to it. Oh, talking about they're going to scrutinize any post-election. Look, these people on November 3rd, like I said before, or after November 3rd, when hundreds, if not thousands, of we the people, great patriots, came forward with affidavits willing to testify under oath, what did they do then? This. Look the other way. They did nothing. But now all of a sudden, now they want to get involved. And let me tell y'all, each state has their own election laws and rights. Each state, they control their own elections. Not the DOJ, not the CIA, not anybody else, but that state. That's it. The True Great Awakening spoke, saying, the entire United States of America is going to remain a third world communist country taken over in a coup by corrupt, power-hungry nut jobs. Unless we the people, president is reinstated. This country is on the brink of being turned to ashes. Bad thing is, this problem could have been easily mitigated or solved. And it could have if the people that's trying to get involved now would have gotten involved when it was time for them to get involved. But they didn't. So they're the ones who ruined the easily mitigated part. So President Trump's birthday, y'all don't forget this, is on the 14th of this month. General Flynn stated yesterday, soon everyone will see some real bombshells. The Great Awakening also stated, if you think that they were scared of the ballot count forensic audit, wait until you see what develops when the recount and the ballot canvassing starts. Now we know that all the attorneys that went down to Arizona, they were mainly focused on stopping Arizona from doing the canvassing part. They were mainly focused on that. They didn't want anybody to go over to Joe Schmo's house and knock on that door. They didn't want anybody going over here to this vacant lot where they received 500 mail-in ballots from. So Arizona is in the position to lead this nation in protecting our citizens' civil right to free, fair, and secure elections. Integrity in elections does not benefit one party or the other. It benefits every single registered legal voter. Every political party, every race, every gender, and every income. Period. The DOJ's latest stunt to target Arizona audit is an abuse of power, and it represents just how one-sided these government officials have become. Very dangerous. We the people cannot allow any government department that we know is corrupt to stop the transparency part. Arizona lawmakers stated, let us be very clear with the Biden administration and its minions. The Constitution of the United States expressly authorizes our legislative oversight and central of elections. Stay the hell out of our way. Now that is an awesome statement coming from Arizona. Awesome. Look, here's the real reality, what we're facing here. If no audit is completed, we have to have an audit for transparency for the people mostly. But if November 3rd wasn't right or it was unlawful, then our country loses the rule of law. Then we the people will start losing rights like we already have, little by little until we lose all of our rights. There's a huge concern, whether you believe it or not. A lot of we the people, think November 3rd wasn't right. My biggest concern is, if I won a huge contest that the world was watching and I was crowned the champion, if one person, much less thousands, if not millions, think I cheated, I would want everyone, from the highest government officials down to that last we the people that thought I cheated, I would want them all to investigate it, look at it. Do whatever you got to do to prove to those that say I cheated wrong. I would want to be transparent, 1,000%, just to prove them wrong. But the left is doing exactly the opposite. For some reason, they are trying to stop everyone, anyone, everything from even looking at anything from November 3rd. I'm sorry, but now Arizona already knows exactly what happened. And you can bank that if it happened in Arizona, then it happened in every other swing state, if not all the states. In Matt DePerno's motion for reconsideration and brief in support of motion filed with 8 exhibits, DePerno outlines how the Antrim County election system was remotely accessed by an anonymous user who had elevated privileges in the system, and the ballots were intentionally modified to generate errors, as is rejections for Republican ballots, or adjudication, or reversal. The exhibits includes affidavits, reports, and summaries. Who wants to bet that if we banned all voting machines and we went back to 100% hand-marked paper ballots, the majority of federal and state politicians would be voted out next election. I would not bet on that because it's probably a fact. The Wu flu deaths from fully jabbed people have tripled in the last month. And this report is from fully jabbed up people. Matt DePerno also stated to follow up on the person who logged on to the system remotely in Michigan, the changes they made on November the 5th and November 17th, then they published and certified it, was done by a person who did not have the proper log-on credentials. That's illegal, unlawful, right there. Matt also stated that he was told by someone in the Michigan Congress that his motion for reconsideration and the additional evidence he put in it was very compelling. That is awesome, coming from a mouth within Congress. And he would not say who told him that to keep the heat off of that person. He didn't want him attacking that person for telling him that. If you would ever like to support the channel, it's greatly appreciated, and everything is in the description. I thank y'all very much from the bottom of my heart. I hope y'all have an awesome day. May God bless everybody. I love y'all, man. And I hope y'all have a safe and wonderful day. Peace.